Hello everyone, my name is Trong and today I'm going to present about the novel project, and the book I've chosen is The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. And personally, I really enjoyed John Steinbeck's novel because it highly reflects the lives of Americans during the early 1950s. And furthermore, I've read several novels by him. I've read Of Mice and Men and also The Chrysanthemums. And The Grapes of Wrath catches my attention because it sets around the 1930s, which is the post-Depression era. And it is truly an astonishing opportunity to witness John Steinbeck's book in the journal recommendation because I could have a deeper understanding about Americans' life during that time. And the story starts with the protagonist, Tom Joad, with his family and a companion, Jim Casey, going to Western America in search for a new work opportunity. And this novel should be considered as a classic due to the highlights Steinbeck made in this novel, which I will present below. And like every other story, like every other story, The Grapes of Wrath has 5 plots. Firstly, the exposition. So in the exposition, Tom met Casey and they arrive after being sentenced to prison for 4 years. And together they arrived at the Joad farm and they both decide to go west. So the Joad family was pushed out by the bank corporations because they want the land there. So together they wanted to settle west, to go to the west because they think that the work opportunity would be better. So next one, the rising action, which is it covers the whole journey of the Joads heading west. So firstly, they met the Wilson family, which is another family going west, and together they go together. So the first event happened, which is the death of Grandpa. And I've noticed that earlier, Grandpa Joad was anxious when going west, so maybe that is the reason that he will die later. And the Wilsons, they kindly offer a tent to compensate the death. So nextly, Grandma, she gets ill after Grandpa's death. So Tom originally wants to stay with Grandma to be with her, but Grandma refuses because she thinks that he should go with the family to the west. Sorry. So finally they arrive at Hooverville. Hooverville is basically like a shanty town under the presidency of Herbert Hoover. So next one's the climax, which is Tom beats up the sheriff and escapes. So Floyd Nels, he was a character who is accused of being a Red, which is a communist. And Tom and Casey beat up the cop. Tom escaped and Casey gave up to the law. So, which leads to the following action. The family tries to find another job at a peach farm. So the payment was not really capable to maintain daily meals. And he reunited with Casey there, and he was leading a strike against the owners of the peach farm. So Jim eventually got killed by the authorities, and Tom killed the killer. And the resolution? They escaped to a barn, and with there lies a father and a starving father and child. And Rose of Sharon, which is Tom's younger sister, she breastfeeds the man, and this demonstrates how the Depression era has impacted American lives. So I'll talk about 2 characters, Tom Joad firstly. So he's really honest, and the downside that he already killed a man. So for example, he tells the one-night mechanic is that to get an eye patch and to take a bath. And when he tells his little brother, Al, he gets defensive about having a broken touring car, he tells him to chill and stop being so self-conscious. So overall, he's a great leader. He leads the family across the desert. And maybe the reason he is really He's not close to the family because he just got released for 4 years in prison. And this is another reason why Tom and Casey gets along with each other. And the Rose of Sharon, which is Tom's younger sister, she was married to Connie Rivers, and she has a really she's really ambitious in life. She believed that going to California would have to change her life completely, which is truly ironic because her life wouldn't turn really rosy at all. So her husband Connie disappears in Hooverville, and she got all the weight, all the responsibilities on her back. She mostly helps her mother with cooking, and she's also pregnant. With the pregnancy, she also insisted on helping with the cotton farm. As a result, she got sick and went to labor. So sadly, Sharon's baby died as a newborn, and she wasn't devastated. Instead, she uses her breast milk to feed a hungry man. And she left a mysterious smile at the end. So personally, I think that it could resemble that she gave up everything on life because she has lost too many relatives, even her own baby. But on the bright side, she's really strong, resembles women at that time. So the theme of the story is that family is a symbol of survival. So family means the survival in the Grapes of Wrath. So without each other, the Jodes will have a hard time or possibly no chance of getting to the West because it is the main weapon that they battle against the weather and all the other and they, along with other companions, Casey and the workers, they built up a community, they got stronger and safer. Thanks for listening. My name's John.